guys. Happy, what's the day? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? I hope you guys are ready to get the day started. I am running late this morning. Yeah, because crazy happens all the time. So we're in the house this morning. Good morning. And we're going to be leaving. And here's, do you know what I understand? Let's talk about this before I tell you the thought of the day, because it's going to be a quick one. I don't understand why it's a half day, right? School start. Thank you, Miss Margaret. It's working Wednesday. I didn't know. Great morning, Miss Valerie. If school started at 8, why early release at 11:30? Why I got to drive 40 minutes to the school, to drive 45 minutes to my job, to turn around and drive 40 minutes back to the school in 3 hours to pick her up, to drive 40 minutes back to my house, to drive 30 minutes back to my job. Can't she just stay home for the day? I think I'm right, because that driving, what's the use of going if we getting out at 11:30? And I understand that's where it is. But when your child don't go to that school, it ain't your choice. It ain't your base school. And her school is 40 minutes away. Right. Pray for me, because I don't know if Rosamond going to school today. Does that make me lazy? No, that makes me economically sound, not wanting to spend my whole day because at that point, there's no use for me to go to work. Because if I have to leave work at 10 to get to her in time to pick her up. I have to be at work at 9. So I get at work at 9. I'm there for an hour, and I won't get back until 1. I think you're right. Rosie, your internet aunties and godparents have made a decision you're not going to school today. She's already dressed.
Did you say something?
Yeah, you want to come say good morning? Miss Valerie and Miss Margaret have said you don't have to go to school this morning.
I completely agree with that statement.
And she's not feeling well. So, ta-da. But there will be things like you're not getting a free day. So there will be things that you will have to do. All right, go eat breakfast and take your medicine. Thank y'all for that executive decision. We appreciate you. All right, guys, I hope you're ready to get this day started. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. There it is. We did it. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? They said make it a great day, Rosie. She's eating breakfast. I'll tell her. So the fearless thought for the day is, it's actually just a reminder of something. So if you guys been joining the show all week, it's kind of been a theme, not on purpose. But make sure you go check out the last 2 days. But this is just, I want to bring something to your attention. And I just want to bring it to your attention and share it with you so that you're not naive about what is fixing to happen. Y'all know I hate people that cut off words. So I just want to let you know, yes, we've been talking about, the struggle, how to get past it, what it looks like, the steps I use to get past it. Excuse me. But let me tell you what's going to always happen if you do not, and this is just a FYI, before you get started on this journey, before you decide you want to live past crazy, before you decide you want to change the whole world, before you decide that you're going to live a better life than you're living, and all of these kind of go hand in hand. With that, you have got to deal with the pain of the crazy. You got to deal with what's causing the crazy, why it's causing it, and how you feel about it. Because if you do not, if you assume I'm just going to live past crazy and I'm not going to deal with my crazy, meaning I'm not going to look at it, I'm not going to think about it, I'm not going to address it, I'm just going to tuck it away and move past it, you are building your life for that, around that pain. You're using it. It's going to become part of your new life, and it's never going to leave you. I learned that the hard way from experience. I couldn't live past crazy saying, okay, JoJo, yep, your husband tried to kill you, you've been abused, and that's it. Nothing else. I'm just not going to think about it. I'm just going to keep moving. And guess what? I was building around those things, and they kept showing up. I started to build on the crazy without dealing with the crazy. And we can build on the crazy. Please understand. There's a difference of building on the crazy, and I understand where my pain is, why I have it, and I've dealt with it. And I'm living past crazy, and I'm not dealing with my pain. I'm just going to pretend it's not there. And then it's always there, and then the chaos of it is always going to attract the more chaos of it. Right. It becomes a ticking time bomb, and at some point you will explode, and people will have no idea why, and they're going to be looking at you like you lost your mind. And then you're going to be like, because so and so, and it was something 10 years down the line that you did not deal with. I am an advocate of mental health services. Go talk to a counselor. You don't have to call it a counselor. You can call it your friend. You can call it whatever you want. Sometimes you need to do a mind dump. You need to go somewhere to somebody who does not know you, who is non-judgmental, where you can just get those thoughts off of your head, and it will relieve your stress, and they may just perhaps give you another way of thinking about stuff, and or give you some building blocks that you can use to establish yourself. So when you begin this journey to say, for real, I'm changing, now you have something to work with. Because if you think you're going to change without dealing with the crazy first, my sister, that's not fixing to happen. And I'm cutting off every word I got right there. It's not. Exactly. Lay on the couch, you can stand up tall. And we have to, there is no shame. There is, and a lot of people say, my friends are my counselor. My mama is my counselor. Yes, your mother is your counselor. She's the best one you will ever have in life. However, your mother, every friend that we go to, even when they say they're not judgmental or not, they are, and they are giving us their preconceived idea responses to what we've given them, not an objective view. So as you get started on this journey, as you start to do something different, let's address the crazy first. We have to address it. So if you're crazy, it's the kids. If it's your attitude, sometimes your crazy is you. It's your attitude, and you invite all the crazy into your life with your mouth. And if that's it, we need to address that. You need to address the crazy relationships, the crazy marriage. Why do we keep saying yes to the crazy? Why do we keep saying yes to the crazy? Why do we keep re-inviting it in? Why am I purposely seeking it out? Right, the people who love us want to protect us so much. And they want to do it, they want to protect us in the way that they think they are protecting us. But our family can only love us to the point where they can see us. Our friends can only love us to the point where they can see and understand us. And sometimes you need an objective point of view. Why does the crazy keep happening, and why do you keep saying yes to it? I had to figure out confessions and conversations, and I've been giving y'all a lot of that this week. Why I kept marrying the same person. Why, even if I wasn't getting married to them, why did I continue to have the same crazy relationship? Right. And if we And if I did not take the time to look JoJo in the face to say, JoJo, look at here, girl. You, number one, you pick her off because we're talking about relationships. Number two, maybe is the fact that you've been dealing with the crazy that happened, but you ain't dealt with your part of the crazy that's been happening. So perhaps if you take a step back and deal with you, then the partner that you are seeking or the partner that is seeking you, hello, somebody, can find their way to you, because then you're not covered in crazy. Some people see that you're covered in crazy and they don't want nothing to do with you. They don't want nothing to do with you at all because you're covered in crazy. And you got to take the time to think about that. How are you dealing with your crazy? Number one. And number two, if you don't deal with it, it's going to continue to manifest itself everywhere you go in every cycle. If you keep having the same job. Hey, Lynn, if you keep having the same job. Lynn, did you send me an invite? No. You're going to keep having the same job. You're going to keep doing the same thing, having the same relationship. You're going to keep doing nothing's going to change. So it's not going to matter if you want to change, because it's going to be like you stuck in the mud. Every time you think you're getting ahead, you're going to slip right back into, you know how you get that little, when you get stuck in the mud, you get in that little rut. And no matter how hard you spin your wheels, you're going to stay right there until somebody sticks something under your tire to give you a little traction so that you can take off. That traction is you dealing with you, because you're not going to be able to take off. You're not going to be able to get out that rut. You're going to stay there because you're not dealing with it. I don't see a link. I don't see you popping up. It says you have no viewers to add. I see Miss Margaret. I see Miss Valerie. And I don't see you on here. So today, guys, you got to deal with the pain of your crazy first if you're going to get past it. Right. And you got to find smarter people. True confessions and conversation. That was my ego. I had to let go of my ego with that one, to not be the smartest person. And because I always was. And I figured, well, if I'm not the smartest person in the room, well, dog, I don't even deserve to be in the room. And I had to let all of that go. That's part of living past crazy too. But you've got to deal with your pain of what caused you crazy. Were you voluntarily participating in the crazy? Like, did you invite it in? Did you open up the door and call it by its name? Hey, Kool-Aid, remember that? Come on in and see my crazy. Did you do that? And until we are willing to take time to see the crazy and deal with it, like for real, hey, baby, how you doing? Until we took time to, for real, at least for me, until I took time to deal with what was going on with JoJo. Well, why do I keep having the same relationship? Why do I keep inviting it in? Why do I keep participating with it? Why do I keep am I subconsciously looking for it? Until I address those things, why did I keep getting the same stupid job when I hated the same stupid job? You remember that commercial? Hey, Kool-Aid. Y'all, we the same age. I remember that commercial. Until I started addressing why I was getting the same job. And it was because I didn't think I could get better. So I kept taking those less than jobs. And the second that I believed that I could get a better paying job, that I was smarter, and that I could go somewhere, then it happened. Girl, why are you in the hospital bed? What the world? Praying for y'all. Everything's okay. Send me a message. I hope y'all, Minister Margaret, I'm sure she will pray for you. She's on here. Pray for healing, peace, and understanding. Aid to the man. How about that? So until I was ready to address all of those things kept happening, because I'm a perfect example of people telling me what I was good at and me assuming that's what I was meant to do. And there's a difference between me being good at something and me loving what I do, because a lot of people tell you all the time, well, you're so good at it. And then you assume that's what you're supposed to do when it's not. It's not at all. whatsoever. People told me you're such a good assistant, because I was an executive assistant to my heart. Like, that's what I did. I was good at it. I've been executive assistant and personal assistant to Fortune 500 companies, major hospital organizations, Duke Hospital, Duke University. Like, I've been the executive assistant to the top of the top. Hated it, but because people said I was good at it, I did it. And until I changed my mind that I keep doing this because they telling me I'm good at it, but it ain't what I want to do, then my job title changed. My job money changed. How about that? So I had to address me first. So if you don't deal with it, if you don't deal with the crazy, same thing, I talked about that last week. Y'all know my stomach on 10,000. I have stomach problems. And when I went to the doctor, she nicely said, Ms. Waddell, why are you here if you telling me the solution to your problem? You clearly don't need me. Right. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Hated it. That's right, Lynn. 2 snaps. Remember that? And I hated it. And so when she told me that, then I got y'all, I've been doing what I'm supposed to do for almost 3 months now. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can tell, my cheeks have went down. I have lost 14 pounds. And guess what doesn't hurt? My stomach doesn't hurt. I don't have the problems that I did before. And it was because, number one, I had to face me, the crazy that continued to happen in my life. I had to face it and realize it was nobody's problem but mine, number one. And then number two, I was the only one that could do something immediately about me. And here's the secret. That ain't a secret. I can change my immediate surroundings, my immediate situation by changing me immediately. Yeah. Thank you, Lynn girl. Let me tell you, but the struggle was in California. The struggle was real. I did break down and have some burgers though, but it didn't hurt because everything in moderation. But until we address it for ourselves and know that we are the immediate change that we want. Like, yeah, we had to face it and fix it. Until I got that, I wasn't getting it. I was a complainer. Girl, I need to lose this weight. Girl, my stomach hurt. Oh, my Lord, my stomach hurt. Oh, I hate this job. I got to find me a better job. And when I complained about the job that I had and I got to find me a better job, guess what I looked at? I looked at the exact same job I said I hated. Oh, I hate being an executive assistant. And I went and applied for another executive assistant job. Right. Thank you, Miss Margaret. So until I took on JoJo and decided that, okay, let me look at my behavior of crazy and all aspects of it, then I got to change. Then some things changed immediately. So when it came to my job, I hated doing executive assistant work. I changed that. And immediately, guess what happened? I got a pay raise. I got a title change. And it ain't all about that. But I'm doing something that I enjoy now as opposed to something that I hate. I took a look at my relationships and why they was crazy. And when I adjusted me immediately, let me tell y'all something about this relationship thing. And then I'm going to end the show. And when I looked at why crazy continued to happen in my life in relationships, right, because I got way comfortable with crazy. And here's the thing, it's a fine line between doing a job you're good at and doing something you love. Because I was good at being an executive assistant, and I walk a fine line because I can do it in my sleep. I don't need you to tell me nothing. I can schedule you. I can run that company like the back of my hand. That is not a problem. But do I love it? No, but I want to do it for what I want to do it for, not for somebody else. Until I address that, nothing extra was going to happen. And so for me, when it came to relationships, This is what I had to figure out. Number one, I had to stop compromising. And I kept compromising for a couple of things. Oh, well, I've been abused. So I figured I got a whole lot going on. So I need to compromise because I'm a whole lot. And they're going to have to deal with all of this. So maybe I should compromise. Nope, not compromising. I had to get that. Number two, I compromised in the person I was tracking because, I was a little chunky. So maybe this is as good as I can get. Nope, not compromising. Well, you know what? He doesn't have to call every day and I don't have to see him all the time. And then I started making excuses for why the conversation and things did the way they were going. No, not compromising. And this is what I found. Right, Miss Margaret. The minute I decided I wasn't going to compromise was the minute it became easier for me not to compromise. But the hard part for most men and women is that we don't want to do the work of the compromise because we assume it's not going to work. We assume that our standards going to be too high, or if we start demanding something of somebody, they're going to leave and then we ain't going to get nobody. Then they're going to talk about us. Who cares? Trust me when I tell you I'd rather be myself by myself and be peaceful than be with somebody and be angry, upset, hurt, and feeling self-conscious, having my self-esteem taken away, double doubting myself, checking myself. So this is what happened. And let me tell you how I got, and this is another true confession conversation. I was dating a guy and things wasn't going right. And he came over one day and the night before, I was like, you know what? I am living less than, treating myself less than when somebody is accepting my less than and I'm accepting their less than, and it ain't equaling out. So when he came by the next day, I nicely handed him a bag of the few things that was at my house. He said, what is this? I was like, you can't come here anymore. I deserve more. I'm going to demand more. And it starts with me demanding more of myself. I ain't even demanding nothing of you, boo. I don't care about you. I'm demanding more of myself. He cried. And by that time, my mind was made up and I stood there, nicely shut the door in his face. And that was the beginning of me participating in crazy, stopping to participate in crazy in my life. And guess what? That's when the new rules to the new you kicked in. And my standard was totally different. And it was not hard for me to say no to somebody that came to me with the standard that did not meet mine. And guess what? After the first 2 or 3 times, and I ain't saying people, it was long drawn out. People see the difference. They recognize the difference and they come differently. Then you will receive differently because you're carrying yourself differently. When I was compromising, boo, everybody was saying, hey girl, how you doing? But when I stopped compromising, when I decided I was way more important, then the difference happened. Then the difference changed. But I had to check me first. So in the checking of the me, then things will start to happen and change. Right. I had to learn, honey, that I was willingly participating at that point. So I had to do something about that. So you got to be able to deal with the pain of the crazy. You got to deal with it. Look at it. Figure out how you're going to get around it. Getting around it means handle it. Break it down. Take it apart. Jojo, why are you accepting less than in these relationships? Oh, because you've been abused, or you think that's all you deserve? Because you still listen to that man's thought in your head? Oh, you need to fix that. That might require some more counseling, some more self-help books, some more self-talk, some more quiet time, some more meditation, some more Jesus. You mix all of that together, you got a good combination for a hell of a person that's not going to compromise. And then it becomes easier. But you got to be willing to do it. And if you're not willing to work on yourself to that extent, my friend, your crazy will continue. It will never go away. And your situation will increase, meaning it will get worse. It's never going to stop. If you think that you're overweight you thinking about it, talking about it, and not doing anything about it is always going to be your answer and your problem, and it would never be a solution. So you should never complain about it. If you're not willing to address the crazy or the why, then let's not complain about it. Because at this point, we're well and grown. We're past 40. We're past 30. If you want an immediate change in your life, know that you can immediately change it by immediately changing you, your thought process, your habits. You can do it. I promise. Because if not, you're building your life around that crazy. And then after a while, you're going to have your whole crazy community. A mansion of crazy. Right, Miss Margaret. Work on yourself, honey, because that it's a whole different kind of freedom up in this piece. You hear me? Because when you have that non-negotiable, what's not fixing to happen, down, when you have it down for your job, for your career, for your relationships, for how you raise your children, for everything else, life becomes way more easier. I promise you, it does. It becomes way more easier. All right, guys, that is it for the Fearless Morning Show. I hope I have said something that is going to help somebody live past crazy. I hope I have dropped some seeds that you are going to be able to use that can help you. I really hope I have. So if I have, let me know. If you want, remember that I Am My Sister's Keeper t-shirts are available. If you want one, you can go to livepastcrazy.com and get you a t-shirt so that you can, actually, let me post a link. I was trying to do that right fast. So I can pre-order you a t-shirt. Don't forget, oh, here you go. Some Be Fearless jewelry here. I don't know if you can see it. You see that bracelet? It says Be Fearless. And this is a multicolor one, and this is a purple one. If you want one of those, we do have them in different colors. So you can grab you one. And if you don't see the color that you want, of course, let me know. And we can order a color just for you. And that is the link for the t-shirts for I Am My Sister's Keeper. And if you want the bracelet and the A to the men, so if you want any of the Be Fearless apparel or the I Am My Sister's Keeper t-shirt, I Am My Brother's Keeper t-shirts are coming. If you give me 2 seconds, I promise I'm absolutely working on that because we are responsible for each other. Let's forget, I'm power to the people, but I am my sister's keeper, black or white, whatever nationality, whatever language. I am my sister's keeper because if I know, I am obligated to share. And with that sharing comes the love. But first, I got to love myself so that I can share it and be non-judgmental. All right, guys, just know that today, if you don't deal with the crazy, you're gonna build your crazy mansion. And if that's what you want, then carry on. But if you want something different, you're going to have to address it first. You're going to have to address yourself first because you can immediately change your life. I promise that you can. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing, this is a working Wednesday. Working Wednesday. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, do not forget we have a YouTube channel. I'm getting ready to post you a link right here so you can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. We have over 380 shows. Y'all, we're doing it up over here. So please make sure you check it out because sharing is caring. And I appreciate everybody that takes the time to share the videos. I absolutely greatly appreciate you for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And then check out Live Past Crazy. Check out our website. Make sure you sign up for our Fearless newsletter. If you would like I don't even have one handy. So one of the things that I use is my Be Fearless to-do list. If you would like a free copy of that, text Be Fearless, that's 2 words, all caps to 345-345. Then you will get a free copy for that, for my free to-do list. So you can have that. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing working Wednesday, hump day Wednesday. I hope I've said something that helps somebody prayerfully. If you need me call me. I am your personal cheerleader. I am your support system, that because I am my sister's keeper. That's what I'm here for. Also, for the month of April, I am Miss Margaret is hosting an event. If you're in Tampa, please go visit Miss Margaret. Good morning, Antoinette. How are you? Please go visit Miss Margaret. I think I'm going to, if you really want to, Miss Margaret, can you drop your link? If you really want to attend Miss Margaret's event, I will sponsor one person to go to her event. And it's coming up April, like the second week in April, Miss Margaret. So if you'll post that for us so that we can get that for you. And I'm also thinking about hosting an intimate group of maybe 12 women where we can really get down and talk about what it means to live past crazy, be fearless, how we're going to establish those rules. So if you're interested in that, send me a message. There you go, the Empowerment Summit in Tampa. So I know it's coming up in April. If you want to go, if you're in the Tampa area, or if you're not and you want to go, let me know and I'll purchase a ticket for you, because sharing is caring, and I am my sister's keeper, and my girl Margaret is #changing the world, and together we will. I am my sister's keeper, and she's going to #change the world, and that's what it's about. If you want to be one of my purpose partners, please let me know. I will post the link for my purpose partners. What I'm looking for, everything that I'm looking for, I'm willing to give. So it ain't like I'm just looking to get something from somebody. I'm willing to give what exactly it is that I'm looking for, because those purpose partners make it happen. You can come in and say, hey, Rosie, I see you. Do you want to say something, or you just want to wave your hand in the screen? You want to say good morning? That is the link right there that I just posted to the article of Purpose Partners, and what I'm looking for. So let me know. But if you're interested in the April event, please let me know, and I'm going to be putting some information together for that. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing Wednesday. Remember, if you don't deal with the crazy, you're going to build yourself a crazy mansion. And then you're going to invite all the little crazy people, and they not going to die, they multiply. Remember that from Baby Kid? That's what's going to happen. Address yourself. If you want your immediate situation to change, you change immediately, and your situation will too. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing Working Wednesday. Today is Working Wednesday. If you need a job coach, check out Miss Margaret as well. She is Margaret D, the job coach, and her show, she has a radio show. It's coming out today. It's not coming out today. It comes on today at 10, right, Miss Margaret? So you can get everything you need to know on how to get your career together. So make sure you check her out. All right, guys, have an amazing Wednesday. Don't forget to share the video. Friends and family don't have YouTube. The link is posted. Grab your I Am My Sister t-shirts. I Am My Sister's Keeper t-shirt. If you want to be a purpose partner, there's the link for that as well, for what I'm looking for. To be a purpose partner. Just send me a message and say, I want to be a purpose partner, and I got you from there, boo. All right, I hope you have an amazing Wednesday, and I will see you here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one. And we'll be back in the car for the car edition tomorrow. All right, have a great day, guys.